Hi everyone. So today I'm just going to talk a little bit about my story, a little background of what has happened, why or how I came into my awakening, spiritual awakening. I'm not saying I'm fully awakened or anything like that, but I have experienced awakening or kundalini or whatever you want to call it, but I have experienced a awareness, and I've experienced miracles through that awareness. There are many ways to describe that, but this is how I'm going to describe it to you, what I have felt. Okay, this is from my heart. This is the truth that I have experienced. So, back in 2014, actually, my dad had passed away, and I was a single mom at that time, raising two boys by myself for about 6-7 years now. And during that time, I didn't know anything about spirituality, nothing, like no clue. Like, God exists somewhere up in the sky. I know, right? Things like that. So I didn't know anything at all. Something as my mom told me the story, how it happened, how dad passed away. She said, as soon as they were going to a pilgrimage, like an Indian pilgrimage place, with one of those temples. So as soon as he got out of the bus and he put his foot on the first step of the temple, he collapsed. And then he opened his eyes. People held him and everything. And he opened his eyes for a moment, saw my mom, and then closed his eyes, and of course never opened again. When she told me this, right, this is something this is coming, and I didn't even know that you get downloads and this and that. I didn't know any of those things. So this is what, as she's describing this to me, and I'm feeling, oh, okay, so he knew, he was given a choice. At that moment when he opened his eyes, he was given a choice. Do you want to come home or do you want to stay here? You can if you want. But he looked at my mom and he had that peace. I guess he felt peace, that she's going to be okay. That was the message he got. She's going to be okay either way. It's your choice. And he was 70, he was close to his 75th birthday. January 14th would have been his 75th birthday, and 6th he collapses. So a few days. So he opts for, I want to come home. And he leaves. Don't know where this download is coming from. Nothing. I just got it, and that was it. I thought, what is that? And I didn't pay much attention to that, and I left it at that. And then when I actually went there and actually saw his body just lying there lifeless, I thought, oh my God. First of all, 75 years just went so fast. Second, the essence, what was in there, that's not there anymore. So this led me now, from here onwards, it leads me to a journey now, a deeper question. Who are we? Why are we here? So many deeper questions that people must have asked at a younger age. Of course, from young, I've been thinking about a lot of things here and there. Nothing like concrete, like nobody there to actually guide you on a concrete, this is the way to do it, or this is the way to think about it, or anything like that. There was nothing like that. So all these things are in my mind, right, just happening. But I have total faith, like, in God. I believe, okay, there exists some power. So I believed always that. And it always, I would see miracles, that I have to pass an exam, whether I have to, do something, go somewhere. I would always ask for help unknowingly. That help is always like right there with you all the time. And many a times it has happened when I was growing up, right? One of the experiences, I knew, I felt like someone is with me all the time, is when somebody was following me. I must have been, I don't know, 13, 14 years, probably. Somebody was following me. And the person would have caught me if I had not had someone within me just took me to a place where you can go and hide and then come out. So there was all these series, and I'm sure you must have gone through something like this too. Those are all indications like somebody is there with you. And during this time, as I'm asking questions and things like that, I'm also going through a period of pain. Happened in 2015 that I was going through a huge depression. I had 2 boys to raise, so I was actually pretending for them, for their sake, that I was okay and I was going through the normal life. It took me about 9 months. There was something that I had signed up online, unknowingly again, but there are no accidents, right? I had signed up for something like a 40-day something, and I don't know why it felt good, because that 40 days symbolizes something, right? This is what I did, right? The 40-day meant something to me. So I went ahead and I signed up for that. Didn't know anything about it. I signed up for things all the time. If it's free, I just keep it there. I'll get to it. I'm one of those person. If you are one of those, just listen to this very carefully, because that one day I will get to it happened when Spirit wants you, when your time, when you are going into your highest timeline. Like, I believe that right now I'm in my highest timeline. When you are going into that, things are speeding up for your own good. But then, again, I also felt like when it came through all of that, when I humped over it, when I got over it, like that depression and everything, and came out on the other side, also felt like my dad helped quite a lot from the other side. Okay, that's not my belief again. No. So I had that videos and all that, and I said I have never seen it. I was sitting in traffic one day. So what I did was, I sitting in traffic, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go listen to it, because I've signed up for all this free stuff. So I don't remember it was a day 30. They've already moved down to day 20 or something like that. I just happened to pick something. It was a day 3 or something like that. So day 3, the only thing that I heard was consistency is the key. And all I said, again innocently, was, I want to be consistently happy like they are. I just want to be consistently happy. That's all. Because those 9 months, if anybody is going through any depression, those 9 months were really a lot to go through. Raising 2 boys and pretending every day is okay. So I was just doing all these work by myself, like everything I was doing it by myself. So that's where it led me. That thing that I said innocently, I want to be consistently happy. Something happened the next day. And I couldn't describe it to you, but now when I look back at it, I can see it was a Kundalini awakening or something like that. So something led to that, and from there on, I went on a journey. I never thought I'll be out of depression. I never thought I'll see the day that I am so happy, consumed with happiness. And that's the message I want to actually give, a hope. There is a hope for you, because you are that. You are happiness. So if anybody that's listening to this and feeling and going through all these things, invite your higher self to be with you. Invite that to be with you. That within what you have is within yourself, this powerful thing. You turn it on. Let that be with you. And that will lead you to a journey if you allow it. See, I allowed it. I have nothing to lose. I had nothing to lose. I allowed it. And that journey took me on a place where I am consistently, I'm not saying that I don't have good and bad days. Everybody does. That's Earth. That's why we are here, to experience the contrast and the other side of it, the happiness side of it, both. But I'm happy. I'm not in that depressed state anymore. Nothing leads me to that anymore. I know how to quickly bring myself in here and how to quickly rearrange my day. You are happiness. Like I always say, you are all beautiful, powerful souls. And you're capable of being this because this is who you are. You are happy. You're happiness. And this is who you are. You're capable of being this. And you are in your highest timeline. Whether you believe it or not, you are in your highest timeline. And through this happiness, through this new version of me, this out of depression version of me, the shell just cracked, and here I am, this new person, completely new version of me. Through this new version of me, I met my now husband. I never thought for once that I would get married again, but here I am, married and happy. So happiness comes first, then follows other things, because you become that. So it's not the other way. There is nothing on the external that can make us or do anything. You remain in your center, and everything else that goes around, let it go. But you remain in your center, and then from the center, you create your own reality. You don't really work hard at it. You just join that. You just become that. More of that I will expand on my next video. With that, I just want to say I love you. You're all super powerful, beautiful beings. You're doing your soul work, no matter how it looks like that for you. It is perfect. You are happiness. You are powerful. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.